Send in the clowns. The Killer Klowns are returning to Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights in an all-new, side-splitting haunted house. The crazed clowns are back to wreak havoc and remind you why you were afraid of clowns in the first place. Go beyond the mayhem and madness of last year's wildly popular Scare Zone and step right up for an entire haunted house experience based on the cult classic film Killer Klowns from Outer Space. This new experience will feature a gaggle of new characters including the Baby Clowns, Boko, and Clownzilla, as well as new scenery like the Clown Circus tent spaceship and the cotton candy cocoon storage room where they keep their victims. Throughout the house, your sense of fear will be triggered by your sense of smell as you encounter strong whiffs of familiar fairground fare like sweet cotton candy, stale buttery popcorn, and ice cream. Don't be fooled though. These otherwise pleasant aromas are a sign of the murderous gang of clowns that awaits you as you move from scene to scene. Try to evade them, or you're likely to end up captured in one of their cotton candy cocoons and doomed to a terrible fate. There will be no escaping the big teeth of the Big Top.
Hello, listeners, and welcome to Spooky Time with Mike and Mindy.
Hi, spookers.
Hi.
We got an announcement.
Yup. Crazy announcement.
Killer
announcement.
I am over the moon excited.
And beyond the moon.
I know. Yeah. I love Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
Oh, there it is. Killer Klowns from Outer Space, officially announced.
Yeah, I mean, I said it.
Halloween Horror Nights 29, both coasts. So that is Orlando and that is Hollywood.
Yes, yeah. And in Hollywood, they were sneaking pictures of, like, the Big Top already.
Yeah, the tent.
They could see it being built. So it was kind of known that it was at least coming to one of the coasts. But
right.
I'm very excited
now
that we get to do it.
Official.
Yeah.
And I knew about it before you.
The announcement?
Yeah.
I was in a meeting at work.
She was in the meeting, and I was, like, frantically texting her, like, clown emoji faces and tagging her in at least 8 Facebook posts.
Pretty much everything we follow.
And then I emailed her, and there was nothing.
But this is the time
and
that
then I called her.
Sometimes you should also work on our media so that you could go onto our new Twitter handle at SpookyTimeMM and share this with our followers.
Oh, and that's on the tweeters?
Yeah, because we're on Twitter now, and we have our Instagram, obviously, and we also have YouTube now.
We do. What's the YouTube?
It's Spooky Time with Mike and Mindy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's pretty easy to find because our name is ridiculously long. So.
And as long as we're on the subject, what might someone find on our YouTube channel that's relevant to this announcement?
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna find this episode, the audio of it, and I'm working on putting up all of our episodes. But also there is a walkthrough of the Scare Zone from last year from Universal Orlando, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not great. I'm not the best at taking video, especially with my phone, and when I get scared, I like throw my phone off to the side. But it's there.
Which is often.
Yeah, but it's there. I put up a lot of other like short videos too from other Halloween-y spooky things.
And obviously too, there's all kinds of walkthroughs. So if you want to get a sense of what it looks like and you weren't there last year, definitely check those out because it was a Scare Zone and now it's a house, which is following a trend because before this, which is why we suspected that Killer Klowns from Outer Space was going to be a house, was because last year it was a Scare Zone, and last year Trick or Treat was a house because the year prior to that it was also a Scare Zone.
Which was like the favorite Scare Zone, and then Killer Klowns also was like the favorite Scare Zone, and it seems like if the fans really like it, I actually read on Twitter, since apparently that's what I do now, that the Halloween Horror Nights people decided that it was worth it because of the fan push for Killer Klowns. So I thought that was really interesting that, like, we kind of do have a say with
democracy has spoken.
Yeah. So it's awesome. So Killer Klowns falls into the 80s theme because it's from 1988. It actually almost came out.
We were alive.
Yeah, it actually came out almost on your birthday. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a special
It's like your movie.
Place in my heart.
I love this movie. It's the reason I started being scared of clowns, though, but I'm kind of over it now. I explained it in a future podcast about my clown fear. So
Clownophobia, is that what it? No.
Probably not.
Which the first time you saw this movie was when you were like 20, right?
I think maybe. Actually, maybe.
Yeah. You were an adult.
Yeah, I was definitely
a young adult.
I was 18 or older
yeah.
when I saw this movie.
A young adult for the first time.
So let's kind of talk about what's in the announcement.
Yeah, let's get back on track after I've made us get horribly off track.
Yeah. So I just kind of wanted to go over, so the characters that they're including this year in the house that weren't in the scare zone are baby clowns, which I am like so excited for. It's like the Jack in the Box. Right? Yeah, it's like the clowns that are made out of popcorn kernels.
Yeah. The bathroom attack scene clowns.
Yeah, well, and there also is a dumpster scene where they eat the one guy.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm. And then Boko is a new character, which I had to look up because I am not, like, hardcore, like some people are about Killer Klowns. So, like, I love this movie, but I am not, like, insane. I looked up on the Wikia. It's just another clown that's in, like, a purple suit with, like, square diamond sort of patterns and stuff. And he's part of the group. He just wasn't in the scare zone. And I don't know if it's because he seems like he's a lot taller than some of the other people or the other clowns.
Sure.
And then Clownzilla, which you were like, I want to see Clownzilla in that. And then I told you the name, and you were like, that can't be the real name.
Yeah, I didn't think that was the name. I thought there was something else. But.
Yeah, but Clownzilla is like the finale character. Okay, spoiler alerts for the movie if you haven't seen it.
Oh my God.
But Clownzilla is like the final boss that they have to defeat in the alien spaceship, which is the Big Top, and I'm so excited for it.
If there are not strings visible.
Oh my God, yes.
I'll be so mad.
They have to. I mean, that's kind of the point, I think, right? Like, no, it wasn't supposed to look like that.
You were not supposed to be able to see the strings.
I thought it was kind of fun.
He was definitely not meant to be like a puppet or a marionette. He was meant to be like a really large clown.
Well, they fooled me. I was like, oh, he's like just a puppet.
Again, if there aren't strings in this house,
like visible, with
I am going to throw a fit.
Oh my God! What if it's behind like the mask, behind the masking tour one?
Good.
That'd be super.
Then
cool.
I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I'll be happy either way. I'm just being silly.
Yeah, and then it says like the scenery of the circus tent, the cotton candy storage room.
I.e. dead bodies storage room.
In cotton candy though. So, and then the next like entire paragraph is just about smells. Like the whole next paragraph is about all the smells. And I'm like, I'm so ready for it. So there's sweet cotton candy, stale buttery popcorn, and ice cream. And I'm assuming blood. They didn't mention blood, but I'm assuming we're going to smell blood or something.
Probably.
But oh my God, all the smells. It's like, it's exactly what I want. And it's promised to me in the announcement.
Smellorama.
Yes, I'm so
Smell-o-vision.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then it just mentions the murderous gang of clowns, obviously, cotton candy cocoons, obviously. Yeah, so from the announcement, like, just that, are you excited? Tell me about it. What do you think? Because I'm way too excited.
I know. You're really excited. No, I'm very excited for it. I think it was such a fun scare zone, and my only regret from last year is that I didn't get to spend as much time as I wanted to in the scare zone. You
should have just hurt your foot like me and then just hung out with the clowns.
Yeah, in a prior podcast, and I don't remember which one where I referenced this, but yes, Mindy hurt her foot and we just left her in the scare zone.
Yeah.
Renee and I went through more houses.
Yeah.
So I only walked through it. I didn't kind of hang around or find a spot to just kind of stop and watch.
Yeah.
But I did have a lot of fun, and the scenery that they did in the scare zone was really good, but more importantly, the clowns. They had personality.
Yeah.
That's what made the scare zone. Mm-hmm. Each of the scare actors in those clown suits made them have personalities.
Yeah, they really played those parts well.
They did. So I don't know how that can transfer to a house. Probably not, because it's going to be cues, it's going to be scares, which is totally fine.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole different experience.
It is.
It's not going to be mingling with the clowns like I kind of felt like in the zone.
But I'm looking forward to it either way. So from my end of it, I grew up watching this movie with my dad. So I don't even remember the first time I saw it. It's just as far back as I can remember, I've been watching Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
And of course, the Sci-Fi Channel. Shout out to Sci-Fi Channel in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Killer Klowns pretty much like every other weekend.
Yeah.
Probably was cheap to buy at the time. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to the smells, like you'd said.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the scenes. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to have another comedic relief house, right? Obviously, they still scare you. Mm-hmm. You will still jump. You will still get scared.
Yeah, you're still in like smaller,
but
darker
spaces. It's not the traumatizing thing.
Maybe for you, it's not.
For me, it's not.
Pretty scary.
Although from the trailer, and right now, I'm drinking out of my crazy straw.
Yeah.
Silly straw.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
I think it's crazy straw. And we can even make it with a K instead of a C just to make it like Killer Klowns crazy straw.
Yes. So.
But I do want to ask you, like, were there any props or anything in the scare zone? Because there's some things that I definitely want to see that were in the scare zone that I'd like to see in the house. Like, for instance...
Well, the ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, and I definitely want to see the shadow puppets. I know you missed it, but I had so much time to hang out there that I got to actually see the shadow puppets.
Apparently they did shadow puppet projections on the brick walls over there where the scare zone was, which I didn't get to see. I would absolutely love to see that. Yeah, and I hope that we have enough time to really see it, because when you're in a house, you're moving pretty quickly, so to like stop and be able to watch that, because that is a part of the movie that takes a while, like you're sitting there watching the clown trick these people and like put on a little show and then eat them with their shadow puppets. So I don't know how it really could be put into how they translate that scene to a scare.
Unless it could be on the the exterior of the building that it's in while you're waiting in the queue or something. I could see that happening.
Yes, that would be awesome. Yeah.
I also want to see the balloon dog.
Oh yeah,
which will definitely
me too.
happen because it was in the trailer, so that'll happen. And then obviously the song.
Well, yeah, the iconic song.
Yeah, I mean, how do you not have that?
How do you not? And I want straws.
Yeah.
Ridiculously long.
Well, there weren't any straws in the scare zone, so I guess that would be the next question. What are things from the movie that you want to see in the house that weren't necessarily in the scare zone? So crazy straws.
Yep. Makeout point. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. No, I just more of the inside of the spaceship.
Yeah, like a maze.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the things I wrote down was like literally walking through a maze.
Fun house elements to it.
Oh, I could see them adding in like the tunnel and stuff in this one. I know we were talking about maybe that being in Stranger Things with the fun house. But maybe they'll have the tunnel or shaky floors or something like that in Killer Klowns instead. Yeah,
what I'm looking forward to is a little bit of those funhouse elements and aspects because they're in the spaceship.
Yeah.
I want to be in the spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I also put down, remember the puppet show? Not the shadow puppets, but the one clown actually put on a puppet show, and they were like beating each other up, and then he like just shot them with the gun because one brought up the gun or whatever. Yeah. I want to see that.
What about knock my block off?
Well, obviously he was in the scare zone too, though. So I mean, he has to be in it.
He was.
Yeah. And then also, I wrote down something really horrifying. That's going to be like the scariest part of this if they do it.
Okay.
The ventriloquist cop.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yup.
Like if we walk through the prison and see like the cocoons in the cells, and then the one clown has the cop and he's like ventriloquisting. Dummy. Well, I don't know what it's called, but
Yeah.
Like that would be horrifying AF. Am I right?
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Anything else from the movie that I keep talking? I'm very excited. I'm sorry. We knew that I was just going to talk a lot.
I knew she was going to dominate this podcast, which is super ironic because, I've been in it a lot longer than you, but...
I know, but this is, my favorite movie. This is the movie that I've wanted at a Halloween Horror Nights since we started going years ago. This is it. This is it for me. And all the smells. And
also, too, you were also really vindicated because you were saying, I want Killer Klowns, and I'm like, Mindy... That's a cult movie.
Yeah,
that's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's near and dear to my heart, but it's it's not going to draw people in. And then, boy,
I know.
I was proven wrong. And in a good way. Boys, they're pie on my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just want it all. I'm so excited. And especially for the smells. I'm a smell person.
It's a nice element. It's a nice aspect. I am looking forward to it. The song, all of it.
It just really, like, it gets me so hyped. It gets me so excited. That is, like, a movie that we pretty much watch every year, too.
Usually, yeah.
Just because, like, I don't like super scary things. I like things that are, like, kind of okay and chill and kind of fun and, and this fits that for sure. Yeah. So I'm really excited
Not like the real horrifying stuff. Although we do watch that, but
it's not something I watch again and again. Whereas Killer
we'll watch it
Klowns
once,
or Ghostbusters, like these are movies I watch over and over.
It.
Yeah, exactly. So what kind of merch do you think they'll have? Or food?
Straws.
Duh, crazy straws.
Yep. I hope they have, and I don't know how this would work necessarily. I imagine it would probably be some type of juice or soda drink where it's a red juice and they put cotton candy on top and then put a crazy straw in it
to make it look
so that
like
you drink the red liquid out of it with the cotton candy on top.
Yes, I know Disney does a few like cotton candy drinks, but cotton candy actually melts. Pretty quickly.
No, I know.
So I don't know
how they would necessarily do it.
And I hope it's not a foam, because I'm not really a big foam drink person either.
Yeah.
So unless maybe they could create some sort of like cup with a long stem and then wrap the cotton candy on the outside of that cup and put the red liquid on the inside. So the cotton candy actually doesn't touch the liquid. And then you get a snack and a drink all in one.
Get on it, Universal.
Yeah. Shout out. Do that. I won't need any money from you. I'll even pay for it myself. Like, just make it for me.
Just
Thanks.
make it happen.
And overprice it.
Let's see.
Will.
I mean, obviously popcorn, but
yeah, but that's not.
I guess it would be really funny if they market stale popcorn.
Yeah.
And then it actually is.
Oh my god. People would try it too.
So funny. Yeah. Stale popcorn. Wow, it's so great.
Yeah. I hope that there's some like cool shirts and stuff again. They had some cool shirts last year for Killer Klowns, and now I'm like severely regretting not buying the Killer Klowns.
Because you could have been OG, but now you're going to be like...
Now I'm going to be like a lame person that's buying them like this year.
To be fair, we did buy a poster.
I did, yeah.
And that has Killer Klowns featured. So.
Yeah, we bought the Scare Zone kind of like a trailer TV type of movie poster.
Yeah.
I can take a picture of it and post it on our Instagram at Spooky Time with Mike and Mindy, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, that has Killer Klowns on it, and I just wasn't super in love with the shirt last year, so I didn't buy it, but...
Maybe this year's will be better.
Or it'll come back and I'll be like, you know what? I love it. I'm buying it.
Oh my god. Do you think they're doing the house because they didn't sell out of that?
Oh my god, and they just have extra shirts? Yes, that's probably exactly.
We have too many shirts. We need to push this house again. Push the property.
Yeah. No. Glow-in-the-dark, like, balloons or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah. Tell me.
I want balloon artists.
Oh, yes.
I want to be able to buy the balloon. The balloon dog.
That'd be
Have
fun.
my own.
That'd be super fun.
Put them on a little stick and walk them around.
They won't do that because you can't probably take them into the houses and stuff then.
And
then I'd be like, no, we can't buy one because what are you going to do with it?
I know.
Yeah, it'd be like a whole conversation, but I would love that idea. That would be awesome.
It would be cool.
Or at least like a photo opportunity or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. What?
I just realized.
What?
You said photo opportunity.
Yes.
Scare actor dining.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Scare actor dining.
Oh my god.
We might get pictures with one of the clowns.
Oh my god, I hope it's the punchy one. Okay.
Mindy is going through the full gamut of emotions now.
I'm so excited, you guys. I love this movie so much. Okay, do you have anything else to say?
My god.
I feel like I could talk about this forever and ever. I have a fun fact to tell you or something.
I'm not looking for that.
Yeah. You're just kind of...
I'm just
looking at our outline of what we were talking
I am. I just
about.
want to make sure we didn't forget anything.
Maybe you'll be able to buy a nose or something. Or maybe do you think they'll have it where, like, it explodes at the end? Like, the whole big top?
Oh,
and
good.
like make it all shaky and you have to like leave or something. I don't know how it's gonna end other than like the big scary Clownzilla guy.
Are they gonna have the dude and his dog?
The dude, oh, like at the beginning,
The old dude and his
he's probably
dog?
gonna be wrapped up in cotton candy in the cotton candy room.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I just remembered too. So there's the cotton candy, but then there's also like the weird translucent-y balls stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like candy balls or
I'm not.
jaw No.
No, because they're not
Balloons?
solid. They're pretty much balloons with fog on the inside, which in the scare zone they had balloons with fog in them. So I'd assume it's gonna be something like that. You don't remember.
I really wish I would have spent more time in that scare zone.
I spent a lot of time.
Maybe
there.
that's why you're so excited.
Maybe.
Because you wanted to join the circus. And now it's coming back to town.
I don't want to join it.
No, I know.
No, yeah, I just love it.
Yeah, I remember I told you in the kitchen, and now I'm remembering now that I would like to have, air quotes, the sexy clowns.
Oh, yeah.
The female clowns. I would want to have some kind of room where, like, you turn a corner and, like, maybe there's...
One's, like blinking at you or something.
Red lipstick marks on the walls or something.
They have to have that. They're going to totally have that. They'll probably have it with, like, the ice cream guys. That's probably where we're going to see her. Like,
probably, yeah. Well, because, like, I don't know, the scare actors last year, like, they owned it.
Yeah,
they were like, my face looks horrifying, but I am walking this and I am twisting and you are going to be impressed.
Yeah,
and boy, was I disturbingly. Was awesome. I was like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But good for you.
Yeah, owning it.
Yes. Oh, man, it was amazing. So... yeah, I hope that's in there too.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah. For sure.
I'm just, another thing too is even though it's a property that I'm familiar with, even though I've seen this movie before, we've had this scare zone already.
Yeah.
What I'm excited for is just to see how they do it.
I'm a little nervous because I adored the Trick or Treat scare zone.
Yeah.
And I was kind of let down by the house. We went through it twice and I just wasn't nearly as in love with it as I was the scare zone. Just because, I don't know, I feel like there's so much more freedom with the scare zone and some properties do so much better with that freedom rather than being like a specific storyline.
Yeah,
so
where they're trying to just show you quick scenes, right? Because you only get maybe a minute or less per scene. Yeah. And they need to convey the message of the scene and get the scare across.
Yeah, so it's not personalized. You don't get to take your time and really soak it all in and stuff. So I'm a little nervous that I'm not going to get as much as I want out of this house. So I do need to kind of bring myself down a little bit before I go
it's
in.
important for you to do that. But here's how I think Killer Klowns is going to go. Is like how last year's... wow, I can't remember the name. The B movie one.
Oh, your favorite?
Yes.
Are you gonna remember it?
Can you please help me?
It starts with S. And ends with Slaughter Cinema.
Slaughter Cinema. Slaughter Race? No, I'm just kidding. Don't cross the streams. So Slaughter Cinema, I think it's going to be like Slaughter Cinema in the sense that like you go through it, there's scares left and right, and you just love it. I think the experience is going to be like walk through scares fun.
I feel like it has to be because that's the movie.
And I feel like it will because it's the cast of characters, right?
Yeah.
There's so many clowns to do so many scares, whereas with Trick or Treat, it's Sam. It's Sam.
Yeah, and then there's like the other stories, but it's pretty much Sam. Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense.
That's what I mean. So like Sam is what tied all of Trick or Treat together. Yeah. So, and you just think he's cute. You're not scared of him.
I mean, he's pretty horrifying.
You should
when he takes off the mask.
But he's super cute. So I think with Killer Klowns, there's going to be all kinds of different clowns. It's not going to feel like the same scene repeated, but in a different setting.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to do well. But I do like your thought of go in with low expectations and
I'm not going to have low expectations.
Get blown away.
Yeah, I'm going to have high expectations no matter what I do, but I'm going to try to remind myself that my brain is whoosh. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited. Do you want me to tell you my fun fact that I read?
What's the fun fact? Because I have one too.
Oh, you do? Okay. Sci-Fi Channel, back in October of 2018, announced that they're working on purchasing the rights to Killer Klowns, or getting the rights to make a sequel.
What?
Yes.
Whoa.
And I also was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if it were the baby clowns? Because all that popcorn was shot in all those places, and we assume it was shot in other places that we don't even know about throughout the city. And where are they now? Like, that would be awesome if there was another movie, but the clowns are already here. And they, like, grew up here, you know? So they, like, know. I don't know. But yeah, but there is a sequel in the works. What?
Cool. You know, it could just be another ship.
Well, yeah, I mean, it could be, but, like, how stupid are you if you're an alien to come back to a place where people exploded already?
I mean, they're killer clowns. I think.
I mean, we don't really know who they are as people.
Maybe we'll have the sequel will follow the story of the one clown that wants to be different and wants to be friends with the humans, and then he decides that we should just die. No, I'm literally kidding. Your fun fact is more interesting.
Okay, well, what's your not as fun fact as mine?
My not as fun fact at all,
Yeah.
so much lower the expectations, is that there's an early aughts screamo band by the name of Chiodos, and that is named after the directors of Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the Chiodos brothers.
They apparently only made this movie. That is the only movie they've ever made.
Right.
That's so crazy.
So just saying.
Yeah, I did some research before we did this.
Yeah.
So where does this fall on your list of anticipation? Because Ghostbusters was number 1 for you, right?
Oh, man.
Killer Klowns is number 1 for me now.
I'm not going to put Killer Klowns as number 1 for me, just because I want to be blown away. I don't want to set the expectations too high.
My expectations are too high.
I feel like Ghostbusters is my number 1, but like just my number 1, like
yeah.
just barely over the top.
Well, I'm excited for everything. Like, I always am, because, like, they do such a good job.
Like I said, I've always ranked the IPs over the originals, and now that I've been there a couple years, I don't know. IPs, you gotta pull your weight.
Yeah.
Like, these originals, you gotta keep up.
Yeah. Well, I'm really excited, though, for this and for Ghostbusters, just because, like, since it's 80s, I feel like you have a bit of, like, leeway with effects and stuff, too.
Yeah.
So it's easier to pull off some things, maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not an effects artist. But I know it's hella hard, so good job, all you effects guys.
And
gals.
It is. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just from the brief makeup thing that we
oh my gosh.
watched at the Horror Made Here on the Warner Brothers studio lot. They had an actual like makeup artist.
The guy that did Tales of the Crypt and stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we met some real cool people. We're gonna have to do a podcast
Terminator
about that.
2 and like Alien and like all this stuff. Like he was in a lot of stuff, and he was right there making someone's face up, and I'm like, this is amazing.
But there's so much to just like even
just the makeup
eye
for special
stuff,
effects. Even just the makeup. There's so much. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to whatever they're gonna do. I'll probably put this in the middle of the pack for now.
Okay.
I won't list them out, but I'm just going to say middle of the pack.
We will have official lists before we go, and we will post a podcast.
We always do write out what do we think our tops are going to be.
Yep.
And then we recap what they were.
Yeah. So we will definitely have a podcast about our official final lists for you guys. Not that you necessarily care, but you will have that podcast, and we will for reference.
We will produce the content. You may enjoy it or not. That is your choice.
Yes, I mean, that about sums Killer Klowns announcement up. I'm trying to not make it too much longer.
I know. I don't have much else to say other than just general excitement.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to tell my dad all about it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. All
right. Well, that's all folks, though. That's all we got.
Stay spooky, guys.
Stay spooky.